this one's still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Leading the Saints, that is head coach Kellen Moore. His side running out of time for a turnaround after this 1-5 start to the season. Opposing him, that's Ben Johnson, head coach of the Bears. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you up here in the booth, and we have got safety Justin Reed handling our opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
And how do you really build on setting a new NFL record last week? I'm not sure you can. What we saw out of him might go down as his single greatest performance in an NFL uniform. What he can do, and we'll try to do here, is carry that momentum from last week into this week and go get them another win.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Going to the ground again on first. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Now here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down, here's Williams. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. We got 22.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Going to run again with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not find much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the
Right here, Kate,
3-yard line.
this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run, a momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Now Williams. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Williams set to pass. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still 2nd down.
So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal.
There you go. Slam left. Slam left. LeBron, slam left. Slam left. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Ball's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Third and goal, it's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They're led by the 2nd-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
Dodges another stop, and he gets this down near the 30.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Chris Olave with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. Down in this game, as you can see, they're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Man, it's Colston Loveland. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down Bears.
That's a gain of 18. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
He's got it in the red zone. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears break the tie here in the first. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Saints 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Here's Rattler, first and 10. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Let's go. 10 black.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Come on, set, 10, punt,
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on the punt on 4th. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. They set up the screen here to Swift. Hits a seam at the 40. Down the sideline to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running behind center with Swift. He's got a gain of 6 there. Wanasanker in from the secondary, making that stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Colston Loveland. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Has his man caught by Odunze. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now it's Manunga. He'll get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Working from the gun, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's more of the catch out left. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the 1st. It's 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. Williams throwing on forward. He finds it beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Williams will look to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
At the 15-yard line.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. To throw is Williams. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
A gain of 14 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Vegas! Punch square! What is up?
To throw, Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Santos now for the extra point. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So after the missed extra point, he's still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints come marching onto the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
45, White.
From the gun, Rattler. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
95.
Here's Rattler. Caught by Vele on the slant. Racing down the left side. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Rattler to the air now. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they take him down right along the 30.
On the set.
Digging deep in the playbook here. This is 3rd and 11.
It's a gain of 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
A 47-yard attempt.
York knocks it through. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Josh Blackwell to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Ben Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Williams to throw on first. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37.
Hey, volunteer. Vegas.
First down throw by Williams. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
On third down, here's Swift. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Trying to work quickly now. They'll run it with Swift. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Our look around the league starts now, and it starts with a good one here. Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. And this is Matthew Stafford finding Puka Nacua. 20 yards on the touchdown pass. The Rams up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the third-year man, Parker Washington. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 58 yards for the score. The Steelers are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And it's last year's Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley. He gets a seal here and a seal here, and off he goes. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Eagles with a big lead on the road at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes a defender. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The New Orleans offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit.
Let's go.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. Check 45. Right.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Rattler setting to throw. Forced out to his right. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Set, hut. Ready, ready. 53. Hut.
2nd down, looking for options. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
Check pitch.
So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Now Rattler. Taken in by Hill, right side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Down. 60 red.
Slot man motioned over.
Set, hut.
Rattler now off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready, 38. Ready, go. Hut.
Throwing is Rattler. Jump off caught by his back. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throwing deep here for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick.
You know, Kay, we worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was speaking to our producer and talk back. Circle that play. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the second half.
The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
What is up?
Here's Swift to start the drive. It's on the turf, falls out, he lost it. And the Saints grab it. Buttoned up pretty well after that fumble, but they are still going to take over in the red zone.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. It's been a really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately they're fumbling the ball right back over. That's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Blue, ready, ready. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Set, ready.
Third down from the gun. And they stop him with just a 1-yard gain. That's going to make it 4th and short.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
On the set.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Come on, set. Ready?
Running for it, Kamara. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Gain of 3 yards. And the Saints.
Here we go, set.
First down.
They'll run with Kamara. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Right at the line.
Well, Brock, they haven't been immune to the injury bug this season, but somehow, someway, their losses on the depth chart have yet to lead to a loss on the field.
Yeah, and to me, Kate, this is really 2 things. This is good coaching and great attitude. They've stayed level-headed, and they've refused to panic whenever someone's gone down. That next man up mentality. And that's how they've stayed undefeated so deep into this season.
Pistol snap to Rattler. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Down. 50.
Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Rattler's hit, the ball's out. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one. So the flag is declined, and now, Brock, they got to figure out what they want to do on 4th and goal. Cade York now on for the field goal. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. York knocks it through, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
It's kind of a weird feeling, right? You know that you capitalized on the turnover and you technically scored points, but when you look up at that scoreboard, you have to do more with that takeaway.
Blackwell now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. First down, Williams to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They run with Swift. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-point lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
27, Saints 13.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. And start things off with a run by Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Another run